Good morning, everybody. 8 o'clock here in Walla Walla. Don't know what the day is going to be like, but I tell you what, it's light out this time. Hey, I want to thank everybody for their input on this chain drive. What makes it interesting for me is working on things like this I have very little experience with. And I guess there's a few of these old drives still going. There's always been some controversy over the drives, whether they cause vibration, leave marks in the work and things like that. I don't know. It'll be fun to kind of run some metal through this machine and just see what it'll do if it'll quit smoking. Now, I got some electrical cleaner to clean the motor, and the guy at the parts store goes, "Don, what are you up to now? What are you doing?" I go, "Well, I got to clean this electric motor." I go, "Where's the real flammable stuff?" He goes, if you're going to do it in the garage there, use the non-flammable stuff." And I tell you what, that non-flammable stuff is very much like 1,1,1 trichloroethane. I don't think it's good for you at all. Well, anyway, I used a whole can cleaning, try to clean that motor and the crap out of it. And this machine is another one that was heavily contaminated with nasty cutting fluids, and I believe, I could smell it, the 1,1,1 trichloroethane in this one too. And it seems like that stuff, and with other coating fluids, even if it's in the sump, tends to rise up and coat everything, like the electric motor and stuff. Even inside the motor, the wires were quite sticky. So anyway, let's have a look at that. And I'm ready to, try to start it again. And this time I have the machine at neutral. Let's get us off here and have a look around. Okay, now I got the machine in neutral. It's a lever down there, and what it'll do, it'll take the gear train out, but it'll still pump oil, okay? And the chain, I took and sprayed it down with white lithium grease. Here's the back of it here. And I'll go ahead, if I can remember just how this one works, I think, it's like this. Okay, so now it's going to drip a little oil on that chain. And the only thing you got to do is remember to turn it off. It'll just keep dripping oil. Yeah, that's the back of it here. Here's the anchor for the brake right there. You see, that's the axis we were looking at the chain. And I put that back on because I didn't want the smoke from the motor to, come out of here like a chimney. I want to see where it's coming from. Okay, so here we go. I got a kind of a close camera mount for you right here in the action. So if anything blows up, you're going to get it first. So I'm going to stand back. Okay, now here's the leads. I put a little yellow tape on the ends, of the bundles. And it looked like a couple of wires may have gotten hot. But like I say, they were all coated. And I took this apart, recleaned it, and okay. Shut up and make it happen, huh? Okay, I got the main switch on, and right here. Okay, I'm going to be right over your head here, and I'm going to just run it intermittently, and if I see much smoke, I'll cut it off. Okay, let's see what happens. See if I'm in position. Here we go. Whoop. I don't see anything yet. It sounds smooth. That lithium grease really helped on the chain. Hey, so far so good, huh? I don't see anything happening. like that. Clean it. Well, just for a few more seconds, I'll stop and we'll see if anything comes out of it. Okay. You know, I think we're okay. I think it's okay. It could have been I'm going to cut the power off the main here. I think it could be, you know, just a bad, oily, nasty mess under one of these, and that was causing it. But I don't see anything. I don't smell anything other than that fluid. This was the what they advised me to use at the Napa store. But I tell you what, it gassed this building out, and I had a respirator here, and I had to have that on. It was burning my eyes, and then I had to vent the shop all night, to be able to come back in. So that's that. I usually use that QC. But the guy, that's highly flammable, but the guy at the store advised me, that I could blow myself up. And I'm going to mention this because maybe people don't think about it. Just be sure to have a fire extinguisher, and I suggest 2 of them because I have one like this at the other end in case I'm at the other end and something happens. And I want you to know that anything can happen in a little shop like this. I got the acetylene tanks. I've seen things happen like aerosol can get punctured, then ignited by a flame. And big ball of fire. So anything can happen. Be safe. Don't burn up. Especially you see a little bit of smoke like we did yesterday. There's bound to be fire. So hey, I'm really happy. Everything's good here. I want to say that Will had the wisest suggestion, and I should have done it. And that's remove the motor and get it on a bench. But, the chain drive and everything here, that rear cover is really heavy, this thing. It's just solid. Probably weighs over 100 pounds. When you take it off, you do a waltz with it. One of those things. But, this old war machine here is pretty neat in some ways. This is actually a 1920s machine. And they kind of revived it for the war effort. And they put a modern knee on it. See, this has got an independent motorized knee. And the rest of the machine, on the earlier ones, they would have had a power takeoff with the little drive lines and universal joints to run all the cool stuff here. So, I don't know, I think this is going to be pretty good. I'm really glad for that electric motor. So I'll move a little bit further along on, getting this set up so it can do both horizontal and vertical milling with that head. Just kind of a strange configuration of this machine. It makes it fun, really. And when I saw this machine over at Walker's over there, I go, what kind of a contraption is that thing? And I did look around, this thing, and I saw that chain adjust there, that thing down there, and the chain, what it says about the chain on the other side or on the back side. And I go, what a mess. But looking at this machine, see if I can get back here around all this stuff. It's just in excellent shape. And I'll tell you an interesting thing about this machine. All the movements are smooth like a Bridgeport. I mean, easy. Even the knee, lifting the knee manually. So all machines have good points and bad points. And this is just going to be kind of a fun machine, but yet usable, you know. And in these times, it's not bad to be a little more self-sufficient, be able to fix your own stuff. You know, for example, I have a 1950s Troy-built rototiller, the horse. Don't need a new one. Okay, I'll be back soon. Bye.